Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Hades. I almost said Spelunky. Wrong game. We've got the Maim Fists. Do we want to start with something that's not the Palm Blossom? Like, is there a god that we would like to see?
Let's see here.
I think Ares with the Doom would fit nicely with the Maim. I also think we need to see Ares in order to give him the invite. So you know what? Let's start with Ares, and then we'll go to like Poseidon maybe in order to like get a cast and also to give him the next invite. We'll see what happens. We failed the last fist run, so let's go to Styx and, you know, kill our past. Let's get this done. I was kind of hoping for Daedalus, but this is okay.
Here goes then. In the name of Hades, Olympus, this is an official message. Lord Ares, please consider our proposal, once you're able to decipher it.
My, what is this, my kin? Some sort of invitation for me, I presume? Not just for me. This symbolizes all the others here? Most intriguing. I shall investigate the meaning of this as quickly as I'm able then. But first,
go kill people. Special inflicts doom. It's a low quality one, but I'll take it anyways.
Crushed.
Kind of just had to take the damage there, unfortunately, because there's laser beams all over the place and I can't really control what's going on. But I guess if I wanted to, I could just kind of let the Maim hit. Well, I guess that just hit the damage shield. Will this hit him? Yeah, that'll work. So you're dead. You're dead. If I just let the Maim finish the job. I hate the fact that Maim makes the enemies do so much more damage, though. I know it makes them take more.
Good stuff.
But it makes them do more, and I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
More louts.
I do kind of like the fists. Like in general, I like the fact that they have like a wide area. They're a little bit slower than the other fists, but they're still like pretty good. I also have to remember that only the dash puts Maim on. I'm pretty sure. I think. Maybe? I don't know. Hold special for a longer range and up to 100% base damage. I think I took this last time and I wasn't happy with it. Maim takes more damage and moves slower, could be okay. Special becomes a flying kick. I don't think I want to upgrade the special. I think, you know, making the Maim better is fine, but I don't like making the special better on this because I'm not using the special as an attack that I'm using frequently. I'm just using Maim half the time, which is the dash. Yeah. You guys get a shield from that? I guess this guy's giving shields, huh? He's just giving away the shields.
Delicious.
Oh, it is what it is. Dragonflame says it's 3 a.m. I think my bedtime is long over. Your bedtime? I guess it's not like worth going to sleep at 3 a.m. I've been trying to work on my sleep schedule to get it a little bit more sane lately. I've had success and failures. It's been mixed bag. You're fast, so I'm actually scared of inflicting Maim on you. In fact, if I'm worried about Maim on you, why don't I just not put Maim on you then?
I eagerly await learning some more about the contents of that fascinating message you had sent up here, nephew. How mysterious indeed. I'll be keeping an eye on all the others that come in.
I only need to do, what is it, Poseidon? We can do that. Attack lightning. It's interesting. It's quite interesting. It's epic quality, we can always replace it later, but for now, it is just more damage. We don't really fire, or we don't attack as quickly as we would maybe like for this, but in theory, maim damage will increase the amount of lightning damage someone takes. It's not bad. It's gonna help get through damage shield. I'll take it, you know? 23 damage on that. 15, yeah, so it is affecting the lightning, as expected. It's gotta figure out how I'm gonna fish. It's gotta figure out how I'm gonna be playing with these fists. Because they're definitely different. Dragonflame says, I only have failures with my sleep time. It's unfortunate. Previously unknown. Oh, Orv, welcome! No matter what time I go to sleep, I'm always wide awake at 7 a.m. I am never awake at 7 a.m. That is far too early. This is not the boss. I'm just gonna go for the HP though. I meant to dash away from the trap, but I guess I just missed it. Let's wait for the maim to kill you. It's a little bit of a recovery time when I do a swipe where I can't dash, I don't think. Aphrodite. Aphrodite on the special could be okay, but again, I'm not really using it for damage. I think I'd much rather Aphrodite the fists. But even just like an Aphrodite cast would be really nice, I think. It's not bad damage.
Shattered that.
No need to worry any longer, dearest.
Okay. Cast, call, life ups are worth more. So basically for every 3 max life ups we get, we'll get a bonus 1. I think I'd honestly rather just take the cast. I don't really use this cast all that often, but I kind of want it just so that I can inflict status effects and make enemies weak. Admittedly, I don't know how long the weakness lasts.
The goddess Demeter.
But this is still okay.
All of the love and
Dash, chill, cast, chill. 1 boon becomes common and then upgrades in rarity every 3 encounters. So that's either going to be our cast, our primary, or a secondary. So it's either going to be Doom, cast damage, or primary attack damage. I wouldn't mind it if hitting Doom, by the way. So that's interesting. Inflicting chill is also cool, but you know, I guess we can go with upgrade 1 boon to heroic. And it's gonna upgrade our cast. I don't know, I really don't know if that's particularly good. Dragonflame asks, how do I unlock these fists? I don't remember.
It's him, Baldy.
In general, in Hades, you just keep playing and it'll eventually happen.
Ah, there you are, Prince. I was just thinking about how grateful I am that you got me out of that contract with your father. It's been a real weight off my shoulders, truth be told.
You never seemed particularly concerned even before, sir. Must say, you're very good at hiding your worries.
And I could say the same to you. Look, I know you were concerned for my well-being. Now you don't have to be. And I'll still be around to help you out. Good feeling, isn't it?
Good enough. Give me the money.
Certainly, Highness.
Baldy, please accept this humble offering.
Okay.
Well, see you.
We get
Baldy is
anything?
grateful.
Damage reduction 2%. If that rounds up and it saves us 1 damage on every hit, that's pretty nice. Although I wonder what's going to happen with like low damage beams.
Minute of your time.
Maybe on low damage attacks it has like a % chance of reducing damage, or maybe there is like partial damage. I don't know. It's definitely a weird upgrade. Okay, I hate these elite enemies, for sure. Excuse me. Get those lasers out of here. Well, I'm definitely still getting hit by the 1 damage lasers, so. I do, you know, I kind of like the lightning on the fists. I know it's not like the best lightning that we've ever had, but I like the fact that what we're getting is complete negation of the damage shield in 1 swing.
All right, all right.
It's quite nice.
There we
Attack, special, cast. Well, the cast is gonna get really high level pretty quickly, so let's start upgrading that immediately. We'll definitely go Chaos. We'll have like 60 HP when we leave. Is there a journal entry on the boulder? I don't think so, actually. Last time I checked, I couldn't find one.
Again, I sensed some sort of shifting in your father's residence. You seek to ask something of me about it, do you not? Respond.
Oh, I'm glad you asked. It's just my mother, we're reaching out to the Olympians, trying to reconnect the family. It's been a while, relatively, since she and father saw the others, but in case a gathering occurs, I did wish you to know you're cordially invited too.
Cordially invited. A generous proposal, son of Hades. Though unless your gathering is to occur within my space, please understand it would be difficult for me to bring the full entirety of my presence there. However, I think I can arrange to be with you in some capacity. Thank you.
I hope Chaos doesn't ask us to bring the shield, the unblinking eye, and like hang it up on the wall so they can just watch what's happening. Special does more damage. Gain 1 cast. You know, I actually like the idea of gaining a cast. I think maybe a heroic high damage weakness cast might be what kind of pulls this run together in the late game or something. So I'm kind of gonna, I think I'm gonna work on that. Dash, jolt. After you take damage, your foe is struck by lightning. I would honestly like to replace the cast, but it's going to replace it with a low quality one that doesn't get upgraded, weirdly enough. So we're going to probably just get jolted, which means that with doom and weakness, we can at least apply status effects. No, don't we want to get like the dash? We've done this before, right?
Power of Olympus.
We've done this before where we've really upgraded our lightning dash, and it was phenomenal, and we had like duos and legendaries that made it work well.
Sisters?
Yeah, murder.
Oh, the curse of chaos.
Honestly, even though it's Curse of Chaos, I still stand by the idea that we probably want to, you know, use at least one of those just to apply it. Okay, ow. What is happening? Oh, that's freaking Electo. Damn it, Electo. That's Meg. I'm taking a lot of damage from this, but that's kind of just par for the course for me when I'm using the fists. Taking a lot of damage. You know what? This is probably just me. It feels like there's a lot of input queuing with the fists. Like, I'm trying to dash out of an attack, but it's not letting me dash out of the attack because it's just like constantly swinging the fists. Like even this, I'm releasing the fire button well before the second swing comes out, but the second swing is still happening. So it feels like that input queuing is kind of messing me up sometimes when I expect it not to. That might be part of the problem, so I should be a little bit aware of that.
Here's to a pleasant voyage up in Asphodel.
Don't mind me, father.
So here's the thing.
Hold power.
I'm gonna go Poseidon just so that we can unlock story.
Go with that one.
And then I will just heal up a little bit. Unless there's anything that I want to sell, probably not.
Boons for coin.
Attack, dash. I mean, that's a lot of money. We could upgrade a boon in the future, but
going on.
Again, like the lightning, especially because we have 4 dashes, the lightning could be pretty good for us. We'll let it ride. Okay.
Do not mess with me right now.
Do not mess with me right now. Okay. Got a badass over here.
Who's getting punched?
Who's getting punched? More like, who's getting clawed? Blah, 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 blah. HP, Hermes. Okay, well, we're gonna go Hermes. There it is. Just wait for it. Wait for it.
Fish.
That was way late.
It's a crustacean.
But at least we got that guy.
Let's get
Gotta be
out of
careful
here.
about my dashes too. I know I was talking about that earlier, but sounds like Zagreus has a case of the Mondays.
Thought I'd drop in. We'll catch up later.
We'll catch up later.
Let's slay these wretches quickly.
Let's, by all means.
Find your own target. Death
So I don't do a lot of damage as quickly as I would need to unless I'm maiming. 14,999, I increased his damage.
time is up.
No.
So we're gonna have to struggle here a little bit to get all the kills necessary. I mean, we're only up by 2 right now.
You.
Can't kill those guys. I can't kill these guys either, they have too much armor.
Farewell.
I shouldn't have done
And Chaos still has yet to purge, so
Oh, really?
yeah, you're gonna get like 2 kills here. You're gonna get 3 kills. I won by 1 though, so that's not too bad.
Another go up to the surface, boss?
Take care, Zagreus.
Attack is faster, special is faster. We want the attack to be faster. Dude Guy Broman says, it helps for me to just close my eyes and listen for the fishing sound cue. Sometimes I'm just not expecting it. That's definitely on me. You know what I just noticed? We're 6 minutes into the run and we're already like halfway done with Asphodel. That's pretty quick. Okay, so we're 1 room away from getting access to our cast. Which, when we get it, oh baby. We'll actually be able to do some, like, freaking damage, finally. Oh, I hate when these guys have armor. Which is like all the enemies. No, 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 no. Stop giving more armor to people. Okay.
The boomerang
Beautiful.
from Chaos has no effect.
Might as well upgrade it. Now we have 4 decent casts. Seems pretty good. So do we want Zeus, Poseidon, or Ares? Well, let's just get Poseidon. Even if we don't get any more of these, I'm still gonna do it. XZ2 welcome. Says I need to slow down.
Right along.
I don't know, maybe I need to go faster. You ever think about that, huh? You know, the cast damage is pretty good right now. 218. We can buff that to like 300 with Maim. So really, at this point, what we want is we want faster casts from Hermes. Maybe we should have gone for that, honestly. But we want faster Hermes casts, and then we also want the casts come back to us faster, and we want faster casting. So there's a lot of cast-related upgrades that we want at this point. There's also an Artemis upgrade that is you get just more raw casts. 2 of them, I think, but Artemis hasn't appeared on the run yet.
All right, here goes. In the name of Hades, Olympus, this is an official message. Uncle Poseidon, hope you can make this out.
What's this, nephew? Why isn't this a note? Or part of one addressed to me, but it appears there should be other pieces for the others here. Ah, it's like a sunken treasure then, which means I must seek its mysteries at once.
That was
You
the
do
last
that,
of the
Uncle.
invitations.
You do that.
Just need to tell Mother once I get home.
Reward value, gain an assortment right now. Attack and special are stronger for the first 10 seconds of an encounter. You know what?
What else?
What else? Call. You know what? I'll take it. It's not really going to synergize with anything else, but we can replace it, and now we have a call. Beautiful. Uh-oh. This is not going too terribly. You know what? I'm realizing, probably a little bit slowly here, the cast that we have is a little bit AoE on it. It's not just a single target cast, so we can kind of go over here and then just, you know, spam these shots. That's not that bad. Faster cast would be amazing.
Strength.
Call, attack, special. Honestly, the call being better doesn't seem that bad.
Power. Which way?
Palm power. I'm never leaving this place, huh?
Let's see.
Passive, random item, 12 gems. No thank you. Zeus level upgrade. Yeah. I think this is our... Is this our boss fight? It's only 9 minutes into the run. It's our frickin' boss fight. Good lord. It's too quick, man. Too quick.
Young man, I know you'd like to get to know the comely Aphrodite face to face. Or, I don't know, you can decide once you arrive at last. He can decide, isn't that right, my lady Aphrodite?
Why, I never, Lord Zeus. That sounded rather like a crass remark from you. How shocking that the golden standard for the rest of us should have such words for me.
When you knock foes away, they are struck by lightning. Your God gauge charges up automatically, but is capped at 25%. What is our God gauge? Temporary invincibility. Oh, that's like trash. What do we have? What are our options? Lightning, which will make lightning occur. Doom, which will make us become a blade rift. Aphrodite, which will be charm. And I forget who the last person was that we saw on this run, but maybe we didn't even see them. I don't really know what to do here because none of this really makes a lot of sense. We don't knock people away, so that doesn't seem to matter. I guess just having, you know, a God gauge charge up automatically is okay because we can just use the invincibility more frequently. And maybe that's going to matter, especially when we have situations where we need to maneuver in and out.
You have to reconstitute yourself just for my sake.
You know, because of the fists. Maybe this will be nice. Like, right there. Seemed like that was okay.
Can't do that.
Yo, give me my cast back.
Not now.
Ah! I think you got me. You did get me there. I just want to kill him, even though the lava's hurting. I know it's hurting. Seems kind of okay.
Who needs a neck anyway?
A little weird, but... Okay, I just took like a lot of damage there. Having an invincibility call on a quick cooldown. Maybe that's exactly what I need. Maybe I need to try to work that into my gameplay. I hate the cooldown on actually using it, but you know, that makes sense. You can't just use it, or on hitting, but, you know, because you can only hit an enemy a couple of times every, you know, second. Gotcha. This is weird. To Poppy Gary, welcome. How's it going?
Hydra heads were never meant to fly.
Welcome to the stream. We can get Zeus Call, maybe that'll be better. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm thinking build this lightning based. Because right now when we dash we have lightning, so we can have like Jolted, we can have the legendary effect that makes more lightning happen. Lightning hits multiple times, and maybe try to build into that. That's usually what I like to go for. Slain foes have a chance of dropping
Should be
HP.
useful.
I hate doing it, but I'm going to. I could also sell it for 400 gold. I'm gonna try to roll it though for a little while.
Get out of this damn heat.
Assuming we hit 2 enemies, it's also 800 damage right now. If there's a cluster of enemies, we can do more. If there's one enemy, it's 800 if we hit him, you know, a couple of times. Hermes is what we want though. So give me faster cast, give me cast recovery, anything like that. God, I'm taking so much damage just from like every encounter. I'm forgetting to use my cast, I think is the thing. Oh, you exploded and hit me when I killed you. Beautiful. Like, that's what I said I wanted. I wanted to use my cast, so you actually use them, dude. I got hurt for so much there. After using Call, gain dodge chance and move speed for 10 seconds. Okay, that's a little bit of a synergy. Let me heal.
I'll take what's mine.
You shall pay for that.
Let's spam the cast a little bit more.
Let's make this quick.
Oh god. I don't know how we can make this quick though. Also, use your frickin' call. Now you have dodge and move speed. The two things you wanted.
Help yourself.
Cheers.
If only that was health. Okay. Mud, you're going to bed? Well, have a good night then. Uh-oh. Are you guys fast? You are fast. The timing of everything is just off when the enemies are super fast like this. And also my dashes are way too slow coming back off of cooldown. That's okay. That's one Death Defiance down. Honestly, I'm glad that it took this long. But also, good lord, F these enemies that are like always super speedy. Oh my god. Could you stop hitting me against a wall? Finally an enemy paid out with food. It took that long. Good God. I know I need to be using the call more. It's frustrating dealing with those types of enemies and then just getting owned by them because they're just so ungodly fast. And they affect the timing so much.
Whichever god I don't pick won't be pleased.
Okay. More susceptible to damage. Cast shoots further. Cast shoots farther. Okay, cast shoots farther. Yeah. Yeah.
He won't stand for this.
Okay, shield guys. Oh lord.
I'm empty.
I hate this, by the way. Oh my god, I just got owned right there. Yeah, so I hate this, by the way.
Not so fast. Sorry.
Like, this totally, absolutely blows in, like, every possible conceivable way.
This is awkward.
And this is only wave 1. Also, my cast blows, because it's not hitting enemies close anymore. Like, it's incapable of hitting enemies if they're up against me. That time it worked, but it's not working well against the shield guys. And I don't think it's because I'm, like, looking at them or something. I think it's just not working the way I want it to work. So, I mean, I would hope to not have to use another Death Defiance here, but that's always a possibility in these situations.
Sorry.
But these are enemies that are creating shields for themselves and their friends. They have more health. And I've got this stupid Poseidon thing following me around.
All right, nope.
Jesus. Sure, also rupture them. Alright, well, we don't really have a choice. Demeter or Aphrodite? I mean, I guess we'll take Aphrodite. We haven't taken a single Demeter upgrade, so I don't see the point going that path. I'm immediately also like, yeah, I was gonna say, extremely scared about this fight.
It's my last chance.
Fully expect to get owned. Might as well stop some of the enemies while waiting for my cast to come back. Is that not landing? I feel like whenever I take this cast, I'm usually annoyed by the short range of it. Like, the same thing is happening here. I'm gonna actually just straight up die on this fight. But like, this cast, I keep trying to use it, and it's just not hitting anything. And the damage is also like very bad. Oh my god, there's a shield guy too.
No.
Don't even know what hit me. Dude, I hate fists. I absolutely hate these fists. We died on Elysium, which hasn't happened in a long time. But I hate the fists.
That stupid Hydra.
I hate the fists. I hate the Aphrodite cast.
Let me guess.
I hate all of it.
Maybe.
I don't even know what we died to. Doesn't matter.
Did you ever used to pray to the gods? Make offerings to them and such back when you were alive?
I prayed mostly to my mother, lad. I always had my doubts the gods were listening.
that they could even hear. Though I suppose that if you make an offering, they might be so inclined, just for the moment anyway. They're helping much.
They're helping, definitely, sir.
I think also the fast enemies that cost me like 2 death defiances didn't help at all.
Hi. Hey, Prince, is it really true about Miss Meg and you? I mean, that you're, because if so, then I want you to know I'm just so happy for the two of you. That's wonderful, you two. I'm so glad.
Thank you, Dusa. I know you and Miss Meg are close, so I am grateful that we have your blessings. Though we're kind of not out in the open with it necessarily, so if you please, just keep it quiet for us, would you?
Oh, you better believe it. I will tell nobody whatsoever. No. I'll just be very, very happy to myself. All right then. Bye.
Bye, Thanatos. I ought to have asked by now, but what's it like? Up there, I mean, outside. You never talk about it. I almost forget that's where you go for work.
What can I say? It's different. I never stay up there for very long. Don't think I could. It starts making me feel ill. Too many sensations all at once. And when the chariot of Helios is in the sky, it gets so bright that I can barely see.
That sounds awful. If it's that bad, why would all the Olympians chat it up so much?
There's no accounting for their taste, I guess.
Thanatos, I wanted to apologize for the last time I approached you with a bottle of the real thing and give the whole exchange another shot. Would that be all right?
You're asking my consent to give me yet another lavish gift. Sure, permission granted. Though what makes you think that your approach this time is going to be any more successful than the last?
I don't know that it will. I never really know exactly where I stand with you. But I know how I feel. And I'd rather be upfront with you even if it means risking our relationship such as it is.
Our relationship? It wasn't long ago you were prepared to throw it all away while making for the surface, if you don't recall. But now you're saying that you care for me. And what exactly, Zagreus?
Yes, that's what I'm saying, Than. I should not have left the way I did without letting you know. But when you found me, I think that's when I knew. Or started to realize, you know?
Yes, I know, I think, because when I heard you took off, the anger that I felt, it wasn't something I expected. So, what do we do now?
Maybe we ought to take our time. Unlike the real thing there, that's a commodity we have in good supply. Just know that if you feel the way I do, you know where to find me. And if not, I'm grateful anyway.
I see. Well then, the best that I can say for now is that I'm grateful too for this. Take care of yourself, Zag.
You too.
Just waiting for myself to be able to move again. And now for the most important conversation.
It's done, Mother. Father, the invitations. Personally sent to everyone with whom I've been in contact. So what do we do now?
Excellent, Zagreus. Congratulate him, Hades. On a job well done.
Persephone, how can you be so certain your request was executed to your satisfaction?
It's known as trust, Hades. Or faith. They're similar. Try one sometime. It'll be good for you. As for what we do next, why, we've a great big feast we must prepare.
Oh no. Don't tell me you plan to serve fish.
This house is not a suitable location for such guests. Dionysus alone shall bring ruin to this place. Or, the faith thing that you said.
Yes, good. Now then, we have a lot of work to go around, so why don't we call everyone on staff and let them in on this, and dole out suitable responsibilities, all right?
All right.
All right.
All right.
Thus did all of Olympus journey deep into the Underworld, all together for the very first time. The Queen Persephone revealed herself in all her splendor, much to their surprise, and told them everything she indicated to her son. She eloped with Grim Lord Hades, she said, mothering a fire-stepping prince who sought to reconnect with his extended family. Hades and Persephone at first refused his wish, but so moved were they by his relentless struggles to the surface that at last they decided to heed their willful Zagreus and reach out, for his and everybody's sake. The Olympians listened to all this in stunned silence. Then Zeus himself began to laugh. "Welcome back into the family," he said. After the shock subsided, the festivities began.
I say, big brother, you and your better half put on a positively smashing night. It's a relief for all of us, knowing Persephone is safe and sound. And mother to as noble of a son as my good nephew there.
Well, little brother, the Queen and I, in turn, appreciate you all taking time out of your doubtless busy lives to come all this distance to my house. I'm certain it is very modest in comparison to Mount Olympus, but I trust that you were suitably entertained.
Oh, of course, Hades. Now then, farewell, and let us keep in better touch from here.
Farewell indeed, Lord Zeus.
When finally the great feast ended, all the Olympians returned to their mountain abode, fully satisfied. As for the house of Hades, it required thorough cleansing, from the rafters to the floor. Such revelry, of course, is unbecoming of the name of Hades, and the fearsome reputation of the Underworld. For if mortals were to have no fear of death, then they would have no fear of anything at all. A well-kept family secret, then, this would live on to be.
Whew. I'd say that went about as well as could have been expected. And the cleanup wasn't all that bad. For the most part.
Well, fortunate Uncle Zeus seemed to catch on right away and went along with it. But this whole elaborate tale you spun... I remember how hurt I felt when I found out Father lied to me about you. Now we're lying to Olympus. What if they find out? Even if they don't, I don't like it.
Zagreus, I may not be an expert, but here's what I've come to understand about how families work. At least our own. The thing is, how we speak to one another is even more important than the words we use. I think, deep down, everyone in our family knows this.
You're saying they all knew you weren't being perfectly honest and went along with it anyway. I guess the pomegranate thing in particular was a bit of a stretch.
The common ground in our family is that we want peace. Besides Ares, though even he would rather the conflict occur elsewhere. That elaborate tale, it's less a deception and more a concession. A way of saying, let's move on from the past and start anew. No hard feelings.
You don't have hard feelings? What about Father? What about Demeter?
Well, let's see. My hard feelings are nothing next to the joy of having my son in my life. Your father never imagined his relationship with me could be out in the open. And my mother, she's just glad I'm alive.
And Uncle Zeus is glad things didn't turn out worse for him. I get the sense he acts a bit impulsively at times and deals with the consequences later.
What can I tell you, Zagreus? We're family. You've said it yourself to me before. We're stuck with one another. That any of us like each other in the slightest. It's a wonder and a blessing, I think.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Thanks, Mother. Think I'll be heading out again soon. See you when I get back.
Sounds good. I'll see you then.
Prophecy fulfilled.
Wretched broker, what's new, my friend?
I guess that's it. That's the end of the story.
The stalwart casks of wine within the House of Hades now are almost entirely devoid of content, having bravely stood against the combined thirst of the Olympians during a certain feast.
They fought bravely, but Lord Dionysus was too strong. I don't often see you interact with Hypnos, Nyx, so I just wanted to make sure. Is everything all right?
Hypnos still is learning independence, child. Thus I have decided it is best to keep my distance from him temporarily, else he shall continue to rely upon me, even for completing the most rudimentary requests. We have agreed he shall not call upon me for the time being.
For the time being? How long are we talking? Can't remember the last time I saw you speaking with him now that you mention it.
Based on his rate of progress, I suspect his education shall have been complete well before the dawning of the next age.
Well, keep it up, Hypnos.
Still nothing in here, but that's fine. One more person to talk to at least. Oh, achievement unlocked, one for the ages. I don't know if there's actually anything that we need to talk to Skelly for, but there's a skeleton over here.
You must have had yourself a real bash with all those fancy gods and stuff. Could hear all the festivity from all the way out here. How was it, pal?
It went better than expected, all in all. I hope you didn't feel left out. It was a pretty limited guest list. Kind of a diplomatic mission, I would say. Not quite as good a time as it might have sounded from the outside.
Oh, don't you even worry about me there, pal. I much prefer the solitary life. And besides, when things are good for you, they're good for me. Glad everything worked out.
Same here.
Bet you couldn't hit me with that, pal.
And even the game wants me to do a shield run next. Although we did Beowulf last time. You know what we haven't done in a while? Throw multiple shields. It seems horrible. Let's do it. So yeah, I guess that is the end of our story. The gods have at least been made aware of Persephone's continued existence, and she is back
I guess this
in
came to
Hades.
pass.
This has indeed come to pass.
Happy family.
20!
No issues whatsoever.
20 of those, that's a lot. And that's it. That might be end of game right there, because we haven't done all of the things here, but we've done all of the events from the storyline perspective, I think. The only thing left to do is Chaos and Nyx, but, you know, honestly, we could even do that right now just by refunding all of our darkness and then go do that, but I don't see any need to do that, at least not right now. So there we go. It's been done. Hades has been technically completed. At least the storyline. For now, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs. And I hope to see you here again for the next run of Hades.